Hello my friends, welcome back to the Crown of the Magistar. It is episode 51. And we are off to the Red Scar Gate. You know what's funny to me is how much this wall here looks like based on this gap on the other side. Or based on that graphic. It just sort of looks like there should be a room behind here. But there blatantly isn't. But it's just kind of funny that it looks like it is. Oh well, anyway. Let's find out what the third tribe wants. We cannot fast travel there as the path is blocked. Okay, can I fast travel here? Yes. Can I now fast travel there? Blumph. There are a number of places that look like, especially over here, that look like hidden rooms. Can only guess it's an artifact of how these maps are generated. Okay. Unfortunately, this game, just thinking about the +3 axe which I gave up, this game suffers from the old D&D issue of two-handed weapons are just not worth it most of the time. They only provide slightly more damage.
I think that's the necropolis.
And that's for giving up.
Don't go there? I really can't see why.
Either an extra strike or extra AC coming from a second weapon or a shield. And while there are some abilities that synergize with it, with a two-handed weapon, i.e., you know, anything that gives extra actions is going to give you a slightly more spicy strike. The trade is almost never worth it. If two-handed weapons are going to be worth it, they need to do like 150, 180% of what a single-handed weapon does at least, if not double. Something along those lines, but they don't. They, more often than not do like 15 or 20% more, which is really, truly nothing, so... yeah. Okay, we have the big ornate door, or we have the little side door. Okay, well, there's definitely nothing that way. So that's the necropolis, where the Parthenon is. Okay, that door cannot be opened. In memory of Marion Ethrael? Murdered by a dwarf slave. Alright, let's skip all these weird plot things. This is where I find out that one of them is actually a friggin' door. But this is where enemies teleport in from nowhere.
Fantastic. It's like traveling back in time 1,000 years. Well, it still stinks of sulfur.
No?
Prince Kierlin, firstborn. His son? Never got to be emperor. Died too soon.
For the Emperor!
Murdered, most likely. Happy families and all that.
Let's go.
Happy family is where the Parthenon is.
We have our answer. This isn't just any tomb.
Yeah, it's a damned Imperial slaver's tomb.
We know. This one was Latha Erlin, first of his name.
In the middle of the Badlands and not in the capital city. That's weird.
It might have been displaced during the Cataclysm and sunk down here. I would have expected something bigger, fancier.
I don't know, it's pretty big and fancy
Maybe
if you
he
ask
was
me.
a modest emperor, if such things possible.
We still need to find an entrance to the city. Let's go.
I love how our orcish friend is just standing there like... what am I doing with these nyaks? Nyaks.
So far, this looks more like a museum than a crypt. Manichalan custom. The tombs of the powerful have a hall of honor before the burial chamber.
It's a map of the Manichalan Empire. It must be 1,000 years old, maybe more.
So they really did rule the world.
This is invaluable. I should compare it to our own map.
Here. This is Hickory Corner Wood. I've been there, and there's nothing but an old statue. The map shows an outpost.
Maybe it's buried, like this city.
Let's put that on our map. Maybe someday we can go check it out.
Hickory dickory dock. These just seem to be plot things, but hey.
Queen Saifinala, dearest wife and mother.
Looks like she was slashed across the face.
Show some respect.
Slavers, the whole lot of them.
I love how there's candles there burning away. Like, what, 1,000-year-old candles? 1,000-year-old magic candles? There's no one questioning the fact that there's candles everywhere. No one's been here for 1,000 years, but sir, what about the candles? No one! For 1,000 years! Oh. It's a dude. Shoot him in his stupid face. Wow, I sure know how to roll for initiative here. Unknown creature. The Spectral Turkey.
Even the dead could hear you.
Can we hide behind this wall? Nope. We are clearly visible behind the wall that is taller than us. But we are not visible behind this bit of area. Sweet. Glad we could come to that understanding. Even the dog can hear thee. Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll counterspell his shield, thus ensuring that he dies this turn.
How tiresome.
Let's go, action surge. The skeletal archers are mega weak. Should be easy enough to take down. Go! Who else should I haste? There's truly very little point in hasting spellcasters, because even hasted, they seemingly cannot cast more than once per turn, so... If you thought you were going to be throwing out magic like it was going out of fashion, you thought wrong. Okay, apparently the rest of the enemies are in a part of the map that I can't even see. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Holy crap, that was a lot of damage. Here they come, boys. Stand your ground.
What went wrong there?
I don't know, actually, because huddled behind that wall, I don't think you would actually be easy to detect.
A fine stroke.
A fine stroke. I can't get over that. It sounds so wrong. That has a very different meaning these days. No light. Oh well, what the hell.
Not bad, eh?
Not bad at all. Actually hit the target there. Bring the torch. I think the skeletal knight is basically the only thing left that's actually even slightly dangerous. Okay, it's two skeletal knights. Don't you have daylight? Sweet. Pretty sweet move, old daylight. Let's just throw a standard guiding bolt.
Well struck.
Okay, hide engaged. Bart will. Man, this guy hits hard. Even when the guys are immune to poison, he hits hard. Speaking of which, I should really stop firing these. Damn. You got some seriously spicy rolls there.
Well done.
Okay, some pretty easy hacks there. Oof. They both rolled to save.
Perhaps you can try to be loud instead.
This guy really doesn't have any good splash apart from the old tentacles of gripping. Switch the old shield out. Alright, should be able to kill him this turn.
Bravo! Victory is yours!
Oof. Let's go. Magic missile. No need to empower it. It's got some very weird. Some very weird level 1 spells.
Whoa!
Nice. Vulnerable to crushing too, so I could have actually done a lot more damage with a crushing weapon. Although I only really at the moment have an ice weapon. I think everyone at the moment is busy making arrows and such. The Morning Star of Power. Shame that this Morning Star of Power is, you know, it's not a simple weapon, it's a martial weapon. So it's kind of useless because anyone you'd want to give it to, they could potentially take advantage of the fact that it increases strength to 19, will not have the proficiency to use it. So you might as well not bother. Ooh, a longbow. That looks like it could be magical. Having just cleaned out the enemy, I highly doubt that there are more enemies down here. Crossbow bolts. Damn it. I would love to go back to having one person use a crossbow and one person use a bow, if only to split up the special ammunition. But there are no, so far as I can tell, there are no special crossbows. It is go bow or go home. Let's just drop the rubbish armor on him. Just to free up some weight. It's go bow or go home. Okay, let us continue. Wow, this room looks like it contains either plot or a boss. Perhaps both. No one concerned that all the torches are still burning.
The eternal rest of the Emperor Leifar.
Your mum.
Your city is infested by orcs. We're here to clean it up.
What are orcs?
Smart move.
Evil monsters. They're desecrating your city.
There's one stood right there.
Monsters, you say?
We call them orcs. They're like dwarves, but worse.
Really? Then you are on a sacred mission. Monsters must not defile a city of emperors. Leave this holy tomb and do what you must. There is a minor gate by the tapestry of the Air Elai. Use it to reach the inner city.
Thank you, Your Imperial Majesty.
Did you see that?
The ghost? Yes, we did.
The key. It's in the coffin.
Oh, no.
So what do we do?
Wake him up and ask nicely.
Get ready for a fight.
Why don't we just go into the city and kill Arok?
Which is worse? Fighting Arok by ourselves or this dead emperor?
Choice. Use the minor gate or get the key. I don't really understand the choice. There's a minor gate leading to Arok's throne room, so you can bypass everything and just go and kill him. So there's the minor gate. So we bypass the red scars by oh, it's a head scratcher, isn't it? I'm just thinking, like, what would lead us to the most content, really? Like, we're gonna end up missing a whole section of the game if we use the minor gate to kill Arog. Oh, what the hell?
Look!
Is that?
Harrow!
That did the trick, eh?
What are these burned corpses everywhere?
What do you think?
Didn't please Harrow, I suppose.
Well, looks like he did half the job for us. Do we need the tribes now?
I reckon we can take him. We have the advantage of surprise.
Harrow's still very powerful.
Sure. So we need to take him down fast.
We can still backtrack and follow the plan.
Oh, we can? This is a lot of enemies, for sure. Whoa, look, the game is totally broken camera-wise. I'm, like, unable to get back to my characters. There we go. Okay. Those fire elementals are really bad news. Bad news bears. Those are bolts, aren't they? Which are kind of useless. I'm going to presume that flame arrows are going to be a total waste of time and effort. $304 hit points. That is a lot of hit points. I think a fight here is ill-advised. Especially since I haven't done a long rest and don't have all of my spells. allowed to leave this area? I'm also incredibly close to a level up. And the Emperor might actually have some good loot. That's another thing to consider. Camera's broken again. Come on, team, let's go. We need to sell our gear. We need to get a long rest in. Both of those things can be achieved here. Okay. If it's not magic, it can go in a bin. Okay, apparently that longbow is not magic. Okay, I'm not quite sure when we found that, but okay. Hold person, acid arrow, cure wounds, command. Animal figurines. Pretty much all of this was junk. Conclude. Junk worth 11 gold. Sad times. Ah, this outfit is magical. But this is not, and this is not. And I think that's not worth anything. None of this stuff is worth any money. So I can't sell it. Oh, the Prime Dagger can go. Oh wow, it's not going to offer me anything for the Prime Dagger either. Do you know what? Forget it. Let's do a little bit of inventory rearrangement. Dun 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 dun. I found another bloody ring of poison resistance. I should probably get on with selling that at some point. Okay, at least if he's holding these weapons, I can trade them in if I need to. Why are you holding poison arrows? Probably because you built them. Okay, it's a man with some stuff. Potion of heroism, which I'm pretty sure she manufactured. Okay, that's a fair bit tidier. Let's get that long rest in, shall we? The party is setting camp. Before we rest, let's get crafting. Okay, that'll be the last of my Tiger Fang arrow crafts. Flash bolts. Flash arrows. Flaming arrows. Let's go with flaming. You can only make bolts, not arrows. We can make some dark stab arrows. That seems reasonable. I don't find these arrows to be the most useful things on Earth. I'd rather make some heroism potions. Either way, I need to keep the party busy making arrows and potions because they are useful. Oh, is there anything here that I want to change? I think this Guardian of the Faith, I've not gotten it really to work for me, but I think it works in that it creates a melee aura, like a melee character would create, and if they walk past it, they'll get struck because it doesn't have a turn. So it's not like the spirit weapon where you actually have to remember to use it. Oh, the Emperor! Okay. Apparently my path is blocked. I do not see how. I also don't see why the camera is stuck inside the friggin' wall again. This keeps happening. When you use the map, for some reason it's possible to get the camera stuck. Oh, I just noticed. I need to load arrows. I actually am out of standard arrows. Poison's not very useful against... Poison's not very useful against the enemies down here, generally speaking. Flash would be useful, potentially. Let's go with Flash against the... Oh, they're Flash bolts. Let me move these. Let me move all the bolts to just a character that's not... This is the wrong character to pick. Let's put the bolts on old ingredients, man, out of the way so they're not confusing us. So we can actually get a proper clean picture of what ammunition we've got. Okay, so the proper clean picture of what ammunition we've got is... Oh, he doesn't really... He's not going to be shooting all the time, so it's not the biggest issue for him. I have plenty of poison arrows, but not much else. There's very little point in firing poison arrows against spectral enemies, so we'll keep them on reserve. Okay, and that's it for now. Next time, we're going to kill the Emperor. For the Emperor! And that should give us enough EXP to hit level 9. Which will certainly help in the fight against Aruk. Because the fire elementals alone would be a serious problem. So that's definitely not a fight I want to go into with just my party if I can help it. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.